Hey guys, how's it going? It's Tom from Photoix here. If you've been following my videos for a while, then you might know that I'm doing my first wedding photography shoot soon. It's actually in 3 days. What is it today? Thursday today. It's on Saturday, so it's in 3 days time. I think I'm prepared. I think I've got everything that I need. I was just going to use this video just to go through everything that I'm taking and maybe explain why I'm taking it. It's my first wedding, so it might be a bit overkill. I might not use it all, but I thought it's better to have it all and not use it than get there and find I don't have it. So I'll go through everything bit by bit and show you why and sort of what I'm taking. So first of all, I've got my main body. It's the D700. Mounted on that, I've got the Sigma 24-70 f2.8. I would imagine I'll be using the D700 the most. I'll be using it definitely for the candid shots outside, because I really like the sort of 200mm focal range for candid shots. People don't necessarily know you're there looking at them taking their photo, so they act a lot more naturally. The bride I'm working with has said she really likes that style. She's seen my other candid shots and she said she really wanted stuff like that, so this should be perfect for that. Of course, also I can roll it back to 70 for sort of more portraits, staged portraits of single people and headshots. You can see on the bottom I've actually got two black rapid fasteners. The reason I've done that is because I'm going to be using my Caden double strap, but I have a feeling at some point during the event I'm going to switch the 70 to 200 off and put the 85mm on. So instead of trying to fumble around at the time taking that off of there and putting one on, I thought I'd just buy a couple more, just have them there ready so I can just take the lens off and then clip my strap straight to the camera again. I've got my second body, which is the D300. Mounted on that I've got the Nikon 16-35 f4 VR. Again, I've also got a black rapid fastener already attached, so I can just clip my strap to it. I'll be using this one probably in the actual in the actual ceremony, mostly because obviously you want kind of more wide shots of the people there and the bride and groom. Also, I found the D300 is actually a lot quieter in operation than the D700 is. The shutter is a lot quieter, so in sort of a silent room I don't want to be making a hell of a lot of noise, so this is actually a little bit sort of better suited to quieter environments. So I'll be using that for sort of indoors, and then probably the group shots outside as well. I might switch the 16-35 off onto the D700 for the group shots. I don't know yet, I'll sort of see how it goes. In both cameras I've got SanDisk Ultra compact flash cards, 8GB cards, the 30MB/s ones. So they've both got those in. I'm also going to take my Fuji X100. No particular reason other than I just love it and I love using it, and it produces really great shots all the time, and it's small and light and compact. I might use this in the bride's house before the wedding. I'm going to be going around there a bit earlier to get some shots of her getting ready. It's quite a small house, so this might work quite well. Also, obviously the bride's mother is going to be there and all the bridesmaids. I don't want to be in the way, and I don't want to be kind of too intimidating. Turning up with a D700 with a whack and great lens on it is quite intimidating, and they might kind of clam up a bit. I want them to be as natural as possible, and I want to get shots that look as natural as possible. I think this might be the best option for that. Also, if I find in the actual service that the D300 is too loud, I can use this, and this is completely silent. As I mentioned earlier, I'm also going to be taking my Sigma 85mm f1.4 brilliant portrait lens, so I'm thinking this would be quite good for like the staged headshots and possibly some of the group shots as well. It might also be quite good for some of the candid stuff at f1.4. I can sort of blow all the background out and I think it would look really nice. I might not use it a great deal, but I'm going to take it anyway and see how much use I get out of it. Of course, I'll also be taking my speedlight, the SB900. At the moment I've got the diffuser attached to it. I might take that off and just use the bounce card, I'm not sure yet, I'll see how it goes. At the moment I've got some, I've only got 3 in there at the moment because I'm using one for something else. I've got some Duracell active charge batteries for it, but I've also bought 2 packets of Sanyo N loops, the XX versions, so they should last me pretty much all the wedding and more, I should imagine. So they're ready to go if I need them. I've also bought 2 extra SanDisk Ultra 8GB cards on top of the 2 that I've already got in the cameras, and I've also got another Ultra 8GB. I've got an Ultra 2 4GB, an Ultra 2 2GB. Underneath the compact flash cards I've also got my SD cards. I've got an Extreme HD Video 30MB/s 8GB, Extreme 3 4GB, another Extreme 3 8GB, and in the X100 at the moment I've got the latest 90MB/s 8GB card as well, so I should be pretty sorted for memory cards. Obviously battery life for the cameras is a concern. I've already got in each camera the standard EN EL3E batteries. I've got a spare one of those as well, and I've also got 2 EN EL4s which I can use in my battery grip. So if I do find myself running out of battery, pretty unlikely, but if I do, then I can stick the grip on either one of the cameras, because this grip is interchangeable between the 300 and 700, and then I've got 2 massive capacity EN EL4 batteries there as well, so the chances of me running out of batteries are pretty damn slim. And I've also got a spare NP95 battery for the X100. This is a third party one, but the original one is in the camera at the moment. As well as that, I've got my rocket blower, just in case, just to clean up any lenses or anything that happens to get on the cameras. I've got a lens pen, again, just to clear off any fingerprints or smudges that get on the lenses. I'm going to take my remote control. I'm also going to take a tripod and leave it in the car, so I can take maybe some pictures of the venue, sort of faraway landscape type pictures, just to build up the story of the day. And I can just stick it on a tripod and then use a remote to take a picture. As I'm also a guest at this wedding, not just a photographer, the bride might want me in some of the photos, so I could just set the camera up on the tripod and then set the timer so I can actually get myself in the shot as well. As mentioned earlier, I've got my Caden double strap holster, and as I said earlier, I've switched out the mounts that came with it, and I'm going to use the Black Rapid fasteners because they're a lot more compact and they look a lot more stable, so I can just clip these clips straight onto the Black Rapid fastener holders. And last but not least, I've got a notepad. In here I've written down everything that I need to know. I've written down the entire details that the bride's given me of all the timings, so I know where I've got to be and when. I've got the names and phone numbers of the bride, the groom, the best man, the maid of honour, and some of the other bridesmaids. So if there's any issues at any point in time, I've got plenty of contact numbers for everyone. I've also written down all of the photos that the bride definitely wants. Things like her with her grandparents and bride and groom, the grandparents and stuff like that. So that should be handy. I can also note down anything on the day that I need to know. If anyone asks me for sort of copies of photos or something, friends, family, I can note down their details in there. And I shall be putting all of this into my Think Tank Retrospective 30. I've sort of pre-packed it, packed it. Most of it goes in quite nicely. The two bodies go in the main section with the 85mm in the middle, and the rest of it can kind of just fit in around. The X100 I might keep in its own separate bag just to have it on hand. But apart from that, I think I'm set for everything. I'm looking forward to it. The only concern I have is I was in a car accident last week and I've really hurt my back again. I've had spinal surgery in the past and it's kind of flared up. The injury's flared up again, so the thought of carrying all this gear around all day does worry me, because I'm not at very much strength at the moment. I'm sort of struggling to walk at all, so that worries me, but I've promised I'll do the job and I'm going to do it regardless, so just have to grin and bear it and take lots of painkillers. So yeah, that's all the gear I'm taking. After the wedding I should probably put up some photos on my blog, on my new personal website. I'll put the link in the description below. I'd really like it if you could go check out my personal site. It's separate to Photoix. It's like my own website with all my own pictures on it. So I'll put the link in the description. If you go have a look at that and read the blogs and maybe leave some comments or whatever, that'd be really cool. Alright guys, thanks very much. Hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you all soon.